thank you everybody for turning up. It's been a long slog for a lot of people to get here. It's December, it's cold. So thank you very, very much for turning up for this pretty auspicious event for Carole and myself. One of the reasons we're doing it, well actually the main reason we're doing it is that we're a bit tight-fisted really. Nobody came to our wedding. We've never had any wedding anniversary celebrations. As for birthday celebrations, they were all out. But nonetheless, we've enjoyed the hospitality of most of your celebrations and birthdays and everything else. And so we did think it was about time we repaid you for your kind hospitality. And hence, it's glorious not to be repeated evening at the Botanical Gardens. You'll notice on the running orders that are on the table, excuse me, the media loves, but running orders are necessary, that there's a talk by Professor Brian Cox on Rome in the 4th century. Anyway, Mr. Cox is a little bit delayed, traffic jam in Rome. So we have produced, at very short notice, Carole, haven't we? At very short notice, we produced our own socio-economic history of Carole and John in this century and a bit from the other century as well. Most of you who weren't at our wedding will, perhaps everybody here, will know that we got together at the BBC, but we felt that our fate together was predestined. And so this little Mills and Boon story brings to life the destiny of what happened when what happened when John met Carole and then now here's your mind. As I was saying, when John met Carole and what happened? So we need to get back to a bit of family history really, and as some of you may know, my dad was a bit of a cowboy. Not in the plumbing or the car salesman sense, but actually he was a bronco riding, steer roping, rodeo winning, hay eating Texan who turned those rodeo skills into a variety act that he did really well. He was quite a celebrity in the 20s and the 30s. Tex McLeod, spinning ropes and yarns. He was quite a bit older than I was, so quite a bit older than most dads when he was born. So there's my dad, top of his fame, but he's a collector too, and he collects wives. My mum was number 4 of the 5 that he married and divorced, and Like other wives that were good, she had to join the act. And the lasso spun around her. And I can imagine my dad saying something after the show, great show, Vera, now let's take a bit of a tumble in the sack. Mum's likely to reply, no thanks, I'd rather snog a horse. Because my mum loved horses much more than people. So Dad had to go to some pretty extreme measures to get her in between the sheets. And having finally lassoed her, look, 1944, it's Baby Tom! Carole's family were far more sensible. Only one wedding and not a horse in sight. Jack worked at Longbridge, and Molly at this time worked for TSB Bank. Which twin has the Tony? Well, it's pretty obvious, wasn't it? It wasn't that one on the right. He's got no idea whatsoever. It was the lovely little girl on the left. And in fact, her hairstyle, that lovely flopsy-mopsy hairstyle, went on to be followed by Doris Day, the Beverly Sisters, Mrs. Overall, Shirley Williams, Roy Rogers, and Trigger. Not Roy Rogers, okay. Meanwhile, as a mere 2-year-old, armed with only a pitchfork and a dog, I brought in the complete harvest of our farm in Sussex that we had at the time, by myself. And I was rewarded with some new clothes from the Long Shorts for Short Boys store, which were a bit of a snug fit. Back at the Bond family, it was holiday time, and Carole realised that she'd actually growing faster than her brother. Her swimsuit no longer fitted, thereby creating an instant hit with her one-piece topless cotton. Gorgeous. And once they got the silly gear sorted out, it was time for the annual holiday and the big treat. Roll an old weather balloon around a field of cows and see if they get angry. And you can just tell by the look on their faces what fun that must have been. Meanwhile, I had my own circus act. And I knitted this lovely setter, and I knew how to stand with my hands on the hips. Carole too had ambitions to go to animal training. And you know, we might have met earlier. She just managed to get her show jumping, trick riding career off the ground. But it was dashed, and it wasn't because the clothes weren't right, it was that, well, she didn't have a horse. Meanwhile, my career was being sorted by my auntie May. Look at this, a life by the sea, that's what you want, John. And so, when I left school, I joined the Royal Marines. What was I thinking of? All I can say in my defence was that I thought the uniform looked extremely pretty, and it gave me something of a Burt Lancaster look. And I think you'll have to agree. Me and Burt. I had no idea you'd have to walk around with half a house on your back. I had no idea that I'd be required to eat out of a tin and live in a tent made out of a rain-proof cape with my mate Paul, who's here tonight. Would you like to stand up, Paul? Let me to salute. I'll attempt to do something now where I'll use my finger because it didn't work on last time, but in blowing up this picture, I suddenly realised, what is this guy doing? We've not seen him before. Anyway, let's assume that he's saying his prayers. It's now the swinging 60s, and for Carole it was all work, work, work. Here she is in the Birmingham Girls champagne drinking team. Here she is, a judge on that popular talent show at the time, Britain's Got Beards. Here she is queuing for the ladies for Ford's first in-car toilet. And here, rocking away at a nightclub with Brother Joe, who still hasn't got the match of that Tony Pearl. Meanwhile, I've been sent to the jungle, not by ITV. And here we are, guarding. It only took 6 of us at the time to guard a pile of logs. Once again, I need the finger, but whilst we're posing for the picture, nobody noticed
chap in the background here,
nicking what we're supposed to be guarding. We were pretty tough. Anyway, such was our success at guarding logs that I was headhunted for the Royal Marine Serious Pants Squad. This was a particularly elite unit, and should the enemy or insurgents, if they get a bit too rough, we were called in, and they couldn't resist our blood-curdling cry, "If you don't stop shooting, we'll show you our pants." Meanwhile, Carole's work is varied, you know. Today, testing a suction hairdryer. Tomorrow, the star of the West End show waiting for wine. And here the effect of testing Rothman's quadruple strength menthol cigarettes. But all the time, she was looking for an ex-Royal Marine with a size 7 green beret. And she was about to find him. When I left the forces, I bought a wig and got a job on Forces Radio. And it was here that I had my really first big international scoop. Interviewing a chimpanzee live on air. I asked him what he thought about the oil prices, considering that the Arab-Israeli war has been going on and its socio-economic effect on the large industrial conglomerates of the world. He said, "Have you tried these cards? They're delicious."
presentation skills very poor.
You know